Hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? Well, downtown Paphos is where we are, that's for sure. And we're heading along what I call the inner ring road, and we're coming from the, well, what should we call it? The Cato Paphos inner ring road roundabout, where you shoot down to the Olympic Lagoon. And this is the inner ring road that joins us to the Paphos Mall roundabout, and of course out onto the tomb of the King's Road or Avenue, to give it its correct title. But before we keep on going, I'm going to do a big shout out to one or two of the people who are helping the channel to, well, fund us, if you understand me, pop the benzene in the tank, and of course keep us fed and watered and that kind of thing. Peter Tissot, thanks very much for your contribution. Really appreciate it. We really do. Big thank you to you. Of course, Dame Anne back on the sofa as usual, and of course John and Louise, the Barnhawks. If you look in the comments, if you see Barnhawk 1, that's who I'm talking about. John and Louise, superstars who've just gone back from downtown Paphos all the way back to Lancaster, and he sent me a picture showing me his Mercedes, and it looked a little bit damp. Nice shade of blue though, very nice shade of blue indeed. In fact, we're going to go and look at a Mercedes S-Class in that shade of blue in the next couple of days, and of course we're going to take with us Sean Broad, yes, the greatest mechanic and car bodywork man in the world. He's going to be coming with us to cast his eye over it and tell us if it's a good car or not. And of course, probably going to take my business strategist with me, Mr. Richard, or Sir Richard as his name is now. And we'll probably take along Julie Nash, his beautiful wife, and of course my partner in crime and my bodyguard, Mr. Leo. He's got his very own zapper, yes, so if you come too close he's going to zap the life out of you, that's for sure. Some other people who are keeping the channel afloat: Gwyneth Walker, all the way over there in Wales. She doesn't like to drive a car, but she understands that being a passenger certainly beats walking, especially on a damp and wet day if you're in Wales or in Paphos over the last few days. But as you can see today, well, that thing's come back out to play. Yes, that sky is blue, that sea is blue. Mr. Paul, he's dressed head to toe in blue, that's for sure. And well, get yourself on a big bird or a canoe and start paddling like crazy, because Cyprus is quite simply waiting for you. The big silver building over there on the right hand side, that was the Paphos Mall. On the left hand side now is the Roman Hotel, which of course is where the baby Barnhawk, yes Miss Fern, I'm talking to you, that's where you're going to be moseyed on down with my friend Harry the Keeper, yes. And he's going to put a ring on your finger, pretty sure. Otherwise, I'm going to have a word with him, that's for sure. And he's a big lad. But luckily for me, I've got a big brother. And luckily for me, we also have got a friend called Mr. Leo, and he likes to zap people. And, we've also got a guy called Mr. Doug. He wants to murder people. And talking about murdering people, we've got a couple of Ronnies in town. We've got Viking Ronnie on one arm of the sofa, and of course we've got Scottish Ronnie Miller, on the other arm of the sofa. And of course he is in charge of all the policing in downtown Paphos on the sofas today on the Mr. Paul's Breakfast Club. Who else is in town? Moira and Kevin Taylor, a big thank you to you. Thanks for supporting the channel. Lynn and Angie Walker, a big thank you to you. Thank you for supporting the channel. Mark Stevens, again, big thank you to you. Thank you for supporting the channel. Miss Labika, thank you from the bottom of our two hearts. And of course, the one and only superstar, the name translated into English is Star, Miss Anna, all the way out there in Poland. A very big hello to you, and thanks for supporting the channel. Now, if you're wondering how it works, you pop through to our About page. There is an icon that says buy me a coffee. Click on there and treat us to one or two, and you get a big shout out. Or if you want us to go somewhere special for you, you drop in the comments. And that's how it works, because benzene costs money, and YouTube doesn't pay us very much, if you understand. So look at that for a sky. Look at Tomb of the King's Avenue. It's a bit quiet because of course it's the first week of February, and if you're wondering what temperature it is, Miss Dawn, Mr. Sean, Miss Daisy, our little Cypriot cat, or her little friend, the little furry boy known as Bobo, 15.5 degrees, 11 o'clock, so it's not too bad. They're forecasting a high of around about 18. Now, big shout out to Paul Roberts and my Cretan friend Nicole Roberts, because of course sitting next to me is my little mate, Mr. Kenny, and his birthday is coming very, very soon indeed, and I'm going to take him for a special drive, that's for sure. We'll find something unique and special for Mr. Kenny, because he likes to sit and ride pillion pasture with Mr. Paul and take complete command over his Mr. Paul, that's his dad's mobile phone, if you understand. So his birthday's coming up, so we'll be singing happy birthday to him very, very soon. Some more superstars coming into town next week. Miss Andrea and of course Mr. Mart, they're coming into town. And again, if you want to go and watch some people monkeying around in downtown Norfolk and in the city of Norwich, go and click onto their channel, Andrea and Mart. I find them, well, they tickle the life out of me, that's for sure. Mr. Mart's got great knowledge, and Miss Andrea's a bit like myself, talks absolute rubbish, but there we go. And on top of that, there's another YouTuber in town, Miss Nessie, who in the daytime she's cooking and making coffees and teas, as you understand, with Miss Vivian, and whipping those lords into shape, because well, they're a lazy couple of so-and-sos. I mean, Lord Simon, Lord Jeremy, I think we're going to have to make you redundant. I think Dame Anne is going to call in the head removal team, and we're going to replace you with 2 more people who want to work that little bit harder, shall we say. I think you're too busy eating the scones. I think we might bring Daniel Mahoney into town, because he's a very keen drug pusher. He's a paramedic, if you understand me. And perhaps Leo Davis, yes, that's it, we'll have Leo Davis. And his dad, Richard Davis, Sir Richard, and his mum, Judy Nash, can sit on the sofa and give him direction. And I'm sure he'll run around eating all of the Oreo ice cream. That's what he'll do. Anyway, where are we? 2 of the Kings Avenue, that's where we are. Just over to the left-hand side now is the Venus Beach Hotel, luxury 5-star hotel. And it's got a beautiful, beautiful beach behind it. And guess what that beach is called? Venus Beach. And it's a spectacular beach indeed. It really, really is. And then on the right-hand side over here, you've got the Lidl supermarket. That's the downtown one. We've got one uptown as well. And please, oh so sweet Caroline, get your bottom onto that memory foam pillow, because the road may look good, but the manholes, well, the idea of trying to get them to the level is, well, it's lost on the people doing these roads out here, that's for sure. And the road surface, to be honest, is not actually that good either. It's a bit wibbly wobbly, if you understand me. So sit back on the memory foam cushion and pour Lord Nigel one of those extra large glasses of a gentleman's sour, or for now it's ever known as the Lord Nigel Big Guns cocktail. And talking about cocktails, where's JJ? Where's my JJ tonic? She's probably sitting back on a sofa, cuddling up to Mr. Andrew and Mr. Leo the dog, and I bet the log fire is roaring over there in North Shropshire. I'll bet it is indeed. And I bet Mr. Andy's hiding out at the moment, because he knows there's a man in a black beast in a big black Range Rover. His name's Mr. Andrew. He's got a shotgun riding pillion pasture called Miss Nessie, and they's hunting you down. Again, YouTubers that hunt around in the lanes of North Shropshire now and again cross over into Wales, because Miss Nessie, the London girl, likes to learn Welsh. So if you want to go and watch them, they are Nessie and Andrew UK Travels and Further Afield. But if you just pop Nessie and Andy Travels, normally it pops up. Well, it does for me anyway. There we are. King Eliathan Hotel, that's that one there. Who likes to stay there? Well, Tom, who plays games. We bumped into him in there. And of course some superstars. Well, he's a king now. King James, my cousin King James, all the way up in Scotland. He's hung out in there, and of course he brought his queen with him, Queen Karine. Yes, they hung out in there, and of course that means that they must have brought with them the one and only princess, and of course her name is Princess Darley. Good morning, Princess Darley. Hopefully there's a little smile on your face, because you're the only princess on the channel of Marika and me. Now, where are we going? Well, we're off towards downtown Clorica. That's where we're going. And this is the main road that links Paphos all the way out to the St. George area. So that's Paya, Clorica. If you continue along this road, if you understand me, so you'd go Clorica, Kissonerga, next would be Paya, Coral Bay, the Sea Caves area, and eventually St. George. And if you kept on going, you'd go into the Akamas Peninsula. And if you did keep on going, you would keep wiggling and waggling all the way around and come out in Polis. And you can do it, because I've done it. Yes, even in this car. Yes, You're supposed to use a four-wheel drive, but I've actually done it in a Mercedes E-Class, and I should have filmed it. Next time I do it, I'll film it, and you can all have a good laugh. But it was quite fun, and there was people coming the other way in four-wheel drives, giving me the devil sign and all those kind of things. They understood that this man was a complete and utter idiot. But luckily we got through without even a blemish, because I drove very, very carefully and very, very cleverly. Oh no! Red traffic lights! Oh, I should have just gone through them. I should have done. Anyway, what's at this crossroads here? Let's have a look. You've got the Angelica restaurant just over there on the right hand side, and to be honest, it's a good restaurant. In the summer it's packed, and they also do a very, very good pizza. And you've got a parade of shops on either side of us, so if you were staying in the St George's Hotel, which is down here to the left, or the Leonardo Laura Beach and Splash Resort, which is right in front of us over there, it's not a bad place to hang out. And of course there are quite a few other hotels and apartment complexes around here as well. But don't be thinking that you can walk to Paphos from here, because, well, it's a good 5 to 10 minutes in a car. So if you're going to walk it, to be honest, unless your name is JJ My Tonic Justine and Mr. Andrew, who likes to walk, they're very fit, if you understand me, most people would need a taxi or a bus, or perhaps to hire a car. So the Barracas Lounge is coming up on our left hand side now, and then there's the Marios Golf Park, 9-hole 3-par, and you can also got his new game there, which is called Golf Football. See, there you go. If you can't find the small ball, you get old like I am, you can't see it, you use a bigger ball. It's very, very simple. And it's quite a busy place, by the way, especially in the summer, packed out. Over here, Serena Restaurant, there you go, Vivian. That's one of your favourite restaurants. And you've got the Helios Bay apartment complex. So there's plenty of things out here to keep you amused. Like I say, this road is just straight all the way. The road surface is, well, hit and miss. This bit's not too bad, and then it deteriorates, and then it gets not too bad, and that sort of stuff. But at the end of the day, most people are coming out here because they want to see that thing that's up in the sky, a big, big orangey golden ball, and it's called the sun. And most of the time, it is shining and cooking the life out of you, because the sky is looking nice and blue today, and business has returned to normal just in time for when Miss Andrea and Mr. Mart are going to mosey on down into town. So I'm going to say thanks for watching, and if you like what you see, hit the like, click subscribe, and why not come back for a little bit more of my madness. We are now technically in downtown Kissonerga. Golden Beach Hotel, the Atlantica Group Hotels is there. Again, beautiful, beautiful beachfront hotel. So, thanks for watching. And of course, these are the Kissonerga parades of shops and restaurants. And if you've got a couple of bob, there's some new videos. Videos? New villas for you to buy. There we are. New videos coming soon. Thanks for watching. Gridlock again. Have you seen this dizzy plot? I tell you, it's worse than the M62 in downtown Manchester. It's worse. If I was you, I'd stay there. I wouldn't come here. And the weather's worse here as well. Definitely, definitely much worse. Well, maybe not today. Thanks for watching. Oh, I think I'll pop in here for a coffee. Best coffee shop in the whole of Paphos. Thanks for watching.